What up, Soul Tribe? It's Slim. So this is not going to be a typical reading. This is going to be more of my story and a little bit about how I came into spirituality and why I'm here, why I started my channels. And I know that there are a lot of people watching me right now that they know me and they think they know my story, but they don't really know me or my story. They know a version. And what I mean by that is, if you would have asked me even 5, 6 years ago, if I ever thought I would be here right now, telling my story, sharing my journey, putting myself out there as a YouTuber and TikToker, hell mother effing no, okay? I never would have thought. Why? Because I have lived most of my life hiding a part of myself. And I think that a lot of us out there, and I'm not trying to speak for anybody. This is my journey, my opinion. If you disagree with me, that's absolutely fine. But I do ask out of respect, if you are here for ill intentions, if you are here to mock me, please, in the words of Bambi, if you're in my generation, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. No one's twisting your arm to be here. You can click off, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. But I do believe that if you are here, you're here for a reason. I held back a part of who I was out of fear of judgment of others. I've lived most of my life in fear of what others would think of me. That they would think I'm weird or crazy or, a fortune teller or a freak or, well, guess what? People are going to judge you anyway. And one thing I've learned is to be who you are and never, ever be ashamed of that. And I felt such a calling. And for those that are spiritual, that understand spirituality, you understand, especially my fellow readers, nothing but love for all of you. Truly, I may be all over the place here, so I apologize, but I hope that you stick with me to the end, because there are a lot of messages in here. And there's someone out there that needs to hear this message. There's someone out there that needs to know that you are not alone. And don't hide who you are. Don't be ashamed to put yourself out there and be who you are, because it is not our business what other people think of us. It is our business what we think of ourselves. If you think back, even 20, 30 years ago, right? Just sexuality, okay? Homosexuality, bisexuality. A lot of people hid who they were because they felt ashamed of who they were, because it wasn't accepted. And now it's normal. It's be who you are. It doesn't matter. What matters in this world is that you are happy, healthy, and proud of the person that you are. We all have a calling. We all have talents. Nobody is better than anybody else. We are all equal. So for those of you that, know me or are a friend, and I know I have family members that are probably shocked but know of what I'm doing. It's not that I lied or that I'm trying to word this the correct way. It's more a matter of I had to learn that it's okay to be who I am. And that, again, people are going to judge you no matter what. So you might as well just be yourself. No one can tell you that what you believe is wrong. Okay, when we're born to a family, right? And whatever religion we're born into, whether that be Judaism or Catholic or Muslim or whatever your belief is, whatever your religion is, you were born into that religion and you were raised and taught that religion. And so you believe in that religion. You understand that religion, right? For some of us. For some of us, maybe not. For some of us that are spiritual, I don't want to speak for anyone else. So for myself, I know for many others, it usually takes what is known as a tower moment. Okay, if you're familiar with tarot and spirituality, the tarot cards, the tower moment is something that comes in that literally is catastrophic or traumatic, that is a shock to you, completely unexpected. And that tower moment happens because it is supposed to help you evolve, and it puts you on not necessarily the right path, but a different path. And for those that don't understand spirituality, but are here and are maybe curious, or have thoughts that, you kind of believe in it, or you want to know more about it, but you're afraid of that judgment of others, I'm here to tell you, this is a safe place to be. This is part of why I started this channel, is in a world that has become so cruel, I wanted a place where we can come together, share our stories, and lift each other up instead of tearing each other apart. And again, nobody is better than anybody else. So again, I will say, please like, share, comment. If you do resonate, if you do want to share your story, I love reading all comments, but please keep it positive. If you're here to mock me, again, that's fine. But it took more courage and strength than I ever thought I had to do what I'm doing. And I have no other intention other than to truly follow what I feel is my calling and passion and a hobby that I love. And for those that know me and follow me, I always say that I feel a part of what I've been through, and why I'm here and to share my story is because it is someone else's survival guide. So to whoever needs to hear this message, you're not alone. You're not crazy. You're human. And, the word normal comes to mind. What is normal nowadays, right? We all have a talent. Like I said, we're all, we're born, we are taught in school different subjects, right? And some of us just know that we have a calling to be a doctor or a lawyer or an artist or a musician. And nobody has the right to judge you on who you are or what you become in this life. For some, it's to become a mom. And that's I'm a mother of 4. And I know that that's one of my callings and one of my purpose. Purpose in my life. And I always knew it on some level that I was meant to help and heal in some way. And before I had a family of my own, before I, got married and did the, I don't want to say the societal thing, but you grow up, you're taught to get married and start a family and have kids and keep that generation going, right? That's what I feel for a lot of people has become the norm. People fear what they don't know. And when you fear something, your natural reaction is to kind of hate it or to mock it or think that, oh my God, that's crazy, right? Think about this. And this is a personal situation that happened to me recently. Someone that thought they knew me, that I thought was a friend, that was a friend, when they found out what I was doing, sort of not just put me down, but literally was like, oh, so you're a fortune teller now? No, I'm not. I don't claim to be a fortune teller. I don't claim to be psychic. I don't claim to be anything other than who I am. And yes, which I'm going to get into, had my first spiritual awakening almost 4 years ago this month. And again, I'm going to try not to get emotional. That was my first, I guess, tower moment. And it is what led me and brought me in a way to be here right now, to spirituality, to tarot, to following a calling. Again, I'm sorry I'm all over the place here. My TikTokers, it already cut me off. So if this is able to upload and my TikTokers, this is part 2, follow that link in my bio. I have 2 channels on TikTok and YouTube. I am Scorpio Tribe and Soul Tribe, which used to be Healing Oracles. So you can find me on there, and completely free to subscribe. Again, I appreciate anyone that does give me a chance. I mean, we all have to start somewhere, right? And again, it took a lot of courage for me to be here and put myself out there. And I've had to overcome a lot of judgment. But getting back to what I was saying, when I was having this conversation with this friend, people are going to have their opinions, and they're entitled. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, and that's absolutely fine. But if I were to say to when I was having this conversation with a friend, if someone were to say to you, or you were to say to someone, you believe in God? Oh my God, you're crazy. What? They'd be like, what do you mean I'm crazy? Like, don't you go to church? Don't you go to temple? Don't you? Right? Because it's a religion. You believe in God. To me, and to many, spirituality is just believing in God, in a higher power, believing that our loved ones who cross over, we are connected with, that we do get signs and synchronicities, and that, yes, messages come through tarot, or for some that are psychic, and I'm not. I don't claim to be psychic. But tarot is something that I have been studying for years, and astrology. I learn every day. Life is all about learning, right? You go to school, you grow up, you have a talent at something, and you know that that's your calling, whatever it is that you do. It's the same thing with me. But what brought me here was the loss of my son. And maybe in a way, maybe this calling was in honor of him. I'm going to try not to get emotional. Sorry. My son was stillborn 4 years ago, March 21st, 2019. And for a long time, I did not believe in God. I didn't believe in anything. That tower moment, that dramatic event in my life changed me. But I'm so glad it did. Because I know now that going through that is what led me to spirituality. And it led me down a path that I never thought I would go down. And for a long time, I hated myself and I blamed myself. And I've learned that death is a part of life. And some things that we go through, we may not understand why, but there is a reason. So for whoever this message is for, you are not alone. And I'm going to repeat myself because you need to hear that. You need to know that. You're not crazy. If you are interested in spirituality, if you believe, if you have lost somebody and you have felt them or gotten weird signs, For people that are spiritual, you know, like feathers are a huge sign. For me, my son sends me dimes, and I randomly find dimes and feathers, white feathers, colored feathers, but dimes are dimes, butterflies, birds, just things that happen that I just know it's him. And you can think I'm crazy again. That's totally fine. But I'm here because I know that what I've been through is someone's survival guide. And I hope that this video finds you. So again, I'm not here for sympathy. I'm not here for any other reason. I'm not trying to bullshit anybody. I am truly following a calling and a passion. Sorry. Told myself I'm not going to get emotional, but emotions are a part of life. For those that do believe or are curious again, that are here, that, you know I have some family members, like I said, some friends, some frenemies, people that are here for ill intentions, and some that are here because they're curious, but they're afraid. I want this to be a place where we can come together and talk, and I hope that you give me that chance. And for those that truly do support me and have followed me and believe in me, I have so much love and gratitude. I don't get paid for these readings. I don't get paid to be here. I get more torment by other people and judgment more than anything else. And people that, again, have known me my whole life are probably shocked. And maybe they think I've lost it and are crazy, but I know I'm not. And that's all that matters. And when I lay my head on that pillow at night, what matters to me is that I've done good in the world, or for the day, or that I've tried to help someone in any way, shape, or form. And not only that I'm a good person, but that I truly believe in myself. And I've learned that it is not my fault for the loss of my son. I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy for anybody to lose a child. But for those of you that have, in any way, shape, or form, a loss is a loss. And don't ever let anyone tell you that it's not. Whether you've miscarried or had a stillborn or in any way, shape, or form lost anybody that you love, child, parent, anyone, it changes you. So I guess I just felt the need to come on here and share a little bit about me and hope that you give me a chance. We all have to start somewhere, right? So whether I have one of you or 1,000 of you watching me right now, I appreciate if you've made it this far. And again, I hope that you like and subscribe and follow. I have, for those of my ride or dies that have been with me from the beginning, since I have put myself out there and started my spiritual journey and putting myself out there on TikTok and YouTube. I am also on Facebook. All of that info is listed on my videos on YouTube, on both my channels. And please feel free to comment and reach out to me if you're interested in a personal reading. I do those as well. Again, I don't get paid for these readings. I'm truly here because I just want to help and heal. And I strive every day to be a better person than I was before. And I've learned to forgive myself and forgive others. And that's a big, big part of it. And for those of you that are holding back, that are afraid of what others are going to think of you, remember they're going to judge you anyway. And it doesn't matter. It's not our business what other people think of us. It's what we perceive of ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, if we don't believe in ourselves, how can we expect anyone else to believe in us? So that being said, hopefully this will be the last video if this video gets to post. I have purchased a new phone. I've always had Android and I'm switching to iPhone, so bear with me. I am a little intimidated, but hopefully once I get settled and set up with my new phone, I will have no more issues with uploading videos and getting cut off or being backwards or anything like that. So again, for those of you that are new, welcome. For those that resonate and have made it this far in my video, thank you. I have nothing but love and gratitude for each and every one of you. I am going to try to post this and then do a collective reading, and maybe some other readings for some other signs. And again, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Each and every one means the world to me, and I want to hear from you. If this is your story, or if I've helped you in any way and you feel that you want to share, I want this again to be a safe place where you are not ashamed, where you feel comfortable, and where you're supported. And that is why I started my channel. And part of why I switched, it was originally Healing Oracles, and I switched it to Soul Tribe, because we are a soul tribe. And that's what I want this channel to become. So I'm going to leave it there. And again, I am sending you all the love and light, and just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a background on me and where I'm coming from. And I hope that for anyone that is holding back or needed some inspiration, that I somehow brought you that. So stay tuned, because I will be coming back with a reading. Sending all of you love and light.